Because I don't have any confidence about anything, but I have clarity. If you are just confident, you will blunder through life. You must extinguish your confidence and bring clarity.
So, Sadhguru, you are so reverent and you are so cherished. Do you ever get a superiority complex?
See, the question is not about superiority complex, inferiority complex, poverty complex or wealthy complex. That you have a complex is a serious problem, isn't it? Whatever kind it is. What a complex means is, you have assumed something about yourself and you have concretized that assumption. In such a way, you make a bloody fool of yourself wherever you go. Do I look like that? Do I look like I'm making a bloody fool of myself with you?
No.
No. So, no complex of any kind.
But then our confidence fluctuates every day. So, what do you have to say about that?
Because I don't have any confidence about anything, I just have clarity. People think I have knowledge. No, my head is empty. That's why to make it look little substantial, I have a turban. It's totally empty always. But I have clarity. Clarity means what? You see things the way they are. Knowledge means what? You have fixed information about everything. If things have changed, you will not see it the way it is. That's as good as being blind. See, people think owls are blind. It's not true. Their vision is far more sensitive than yours. But because of sunlight, they're blinded because it's too much. When light goes down, he sees very clearly. Not because he's blind, because his eyes are super sensitive. So, it's important that you bring clarity to your life, not knowledge, because knowledge is conclusions that you gather. Knowledge is okay when you're trying to do something physical, material in the world, but not with life. Is it true what you thought was absolute at the age of 12, today is not true? Are you sure that whatever you think is this is it right now, will be this is it in another 3 years' time?
Of course not.
You know that, so you know you're wrong. Yes or no?
Yes.
So you know anyway you're wrong, so why assert the wrong things? Well, right now we are wrong, at least let's manage with little more conscious. If you know you're wrong, you will walk carefully, isn't it? But you think you're absolutely correct, then you will do stupid things and you blunder around the world. If you know you're not seeing properly, will you walk carefully or no? If I ask you to walk through a dark room, suppose we turn off all the lights and close it down, everything, pitch dark, if I ask you to walk, suddenly will you become super alert and conscious as to how you walk? But when the lights are on, you're just going unconsciously, bumping into everybody. So if you learn to walk every moment, like there are no lights and you're looking at everything absolutely carefully, then what you see clearly, you go through it, what you don't see clearly, you hesitate, some places you take a little bit of chance. But if you are just confident, you will blunder through life, we don't know where you will get in and what you will get trapped into. Most people are trapped into their professions, their family situations, their social situations in such a way, they all became like this. What will happen to me at the end of my life? What will happen to me at the end of my life? I'm already revealed the secret, you will die. But Sadhguru, if this happens, what to do? If that happens, what to do? All those things will happen. It's not that everything will happen in your life the way you like it, things will happen in the way you don't like it. It once happened, Shankaran Pillai got fired from his job simply because he asked a question, smoking or not smoke, non-smoking. How can you get fired for asking such a simple question? Smoking or non-smoking, he asked, and he got fired. Because what he was supposed to ask was cremation or burial. So, many times what you do, thinking I'm right, may be irrelevant to the situation in which you exist. So the most important aspect of your life is you're relevant, not right. You're just relevant. To the existing situation, you're relevant. I am right, I am right, I am right. This is confidence. You being right, nobody cares. All the idiots who think they're right, nobody wants to listen to them, nobody wants to be around them, isn't it? People who always think, I'm right, you want to be around them? No, the important thing is you're relevant to the situation in which you exist. If you have to bring relevance into your life, you must extinguish your confidence and bring clarity. To develop clarity, there are many systems. See, to develop your muscle, there are systems, isn't it? Similarly, to develop clarity, there are many systems. I want you to understand this in this country and everywhere else in the world. In the… not the previous, but the previous generation, somebody who could read a book was seen godlike because everybody else was illiterate. And people thrived simply because they can read the Gita or the Bible or something else. They thrived simply because they can read. But once everybody can read, we are ignoring those people completely. So, people who are carrying information and feeling superior, they will all be made into nothing in the next 15 to 20 years' time. Once artificial intelligence becomes all over the place, information will mean nothing because it'll be available everywhere. By then you must be competent to do something beyond information. This is why I'm with you.
What if I told you that the self-confidence you seek is already within you? What if the very thing that you chase is not outside but deep within, waiting to be discovered? How would it change the way you see yourself, the world, and the dance of life? Let us journey today into the realm of self-confidence, but before we plunge into its depths, let us be clear. This is not about the egoistic confidence that says, I am better than you, but rather the divine confidence that whispers, I am, and that is enough. In the world of spirituality, what does it truly mean to be self-confident? Is it the arrogance of believing oneself to be superior, or is it a quiet recognition of one's own worth? It is, in truth, neither. Self-confidence is not about standing apart from or above others. It is not a medal to wear or a title to claim. Rather, it's about standing firmly in one's own being, unshaken by external circumstances or judgments. It is the rootedness, it is the centeredness that comes from a deep understanding that you are an integral thread in the vast tapestry of existence. It is the inner knowing that you are not an accident, but a conscious manifestation of the divine, a ripple in the vast ocean of the cosmos. Imagine, if you will, a magnificent forest. Each tree, from towering redwood to the humble shrub, stands tall, not because it seeks to overshadow its neighbors, but because it knows its place in the grand design. Each tree, irrespective of its size or shape, contributes to the majesty of the forest. Just as in this forest, every soul has its unique place and purpose in the universe. Now, as you navigate the journey of life, societal norms and expectations can act like layers of dust, obscuring the radiant core of who you truly are beyond this body-mind complex. There are voices that tell you how to be, what to feel, and where to go. Comparisons that make you question your worth. Judgments that make you doubt your path. But when you take a moment to peel away these layers, to wash away the dust, what you uncover is the pristine, untouched essence of who you are. A soul on a journey, a spark of the infinite. Being confident in this spiritual context means not only recognizing but also cherishing this journey with all its twists and turns, highs and lows, knowing that every step, every moment is uniquely and beautifully yours. Ego says, "Look at me, appreciate me." It seeks validation. It is noisy, always clamoring for attention. But true self-confidence is silent. It doesn't require recognition from the outside world. It simply is. When you know that the sun is shining, you don't seek validation. You bask in its warmth. Similarly, when you are rooted in your spiritual essence, external validation loses its importance. Consider a rose. It doesn't compare itself with the sunflower next to it. It doesn't think, "Am I tall enough? Am I bright enough? Am I good enough?" It simply blooms, radiating its beauty to the world. This is self-confidence in its purest form. Where there is fear, self-confidence cannot exist. Most fears arise from the mind's need to predict, control, and secure. We are scared of judgments, failures, and the unknown. But remember, dear seekers, the universe doesn't make mistakes. Every experience, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. When you see life from this perspective, fear dissolves, and what remains is trust. Trust in oneself and trust in the divine play of existence. Everyday meditation can be a bridge to this confidence. When you sit silently, watching your thoughts without judgment, you will start disidentifying from the mind's chatter. As the space between thoughts widens, you connect with your inner divine being, which is the source of true self-confidence. Another practice is mindfulness. Let's take the example of eating. When you eat mindfully, you are present with every bite. You are savoring its taste, texture, and aroma. This simple act of being present, this simple act of being aware can be a foundation for building self-confidence. And why? Because when you are present, you are in sync with existence, and there is a natural flow, a rhythm that you become a part of. Dear seekers, life is a dance between dualities: success and failure, joy and sorrow, birth and death. If you are swayed too much by any one aspect, you miss the rhythm of the dance. Self-confidence in the spiritual sense is about understanding this dance, participating in it fully, yet not getting entangled. In essence, true self-confidence is not about accumulating achievements, praise, or possessions. It's about recognizing and celebrating your divine nature, knowing that you are a unique expression of the cosmos, and trusting the journey you are on. Rejoice in who you are and let your self-confidence be a light that guides you and inspires others. Celebrate the dance of life with joy, grace, and gratitude.